Let's be honest, ending a marriage is one of the hardest things anyone goes through. And right at the center of it all, there's usually the family home. It's not just bricks and mortar, is it? It's where memories were made, and figuring out what to do with it is, well, it's one of the biggest hurdles you're going to face. So that's the big question, right? How do you put a number on something that holds so much emotional weight, especially when the financial stakes are so high? One person might want to stay, the other might want to sell, and both of you need a fair outcome. Guessing just won't cut it here.
The way you get through this maze is with a single objective number, a number that's impartial, that everyone can trust, and that a court will actually accept. And that right there is the job of a specialized divorce appraisal. It's really the foundation for a fair settlement.
Okay, so you might be thinking, why can't I just use that appraisal we got when we refinanced the mortgage? Or maybe just pull up a quick online estimate. Well, this is where things get tricky, and the difference is absolutely critical.
Think of it like this. A lender's appraisal is done for one reason and one reason only, to protect the bank. Its client is the lender, and its goal is just to make sure the house is worth enough for the loan. But a divorce appraisal? That's a completely different animal. Its client is you, your spouse, and maybe even the court. Its whole purpose is to figure out the true fair market value, creating a rock-solid report that can stand up to legal challenges. You just can't swap one for the other. It could lead to a really unfair result.
So, what exactly makes a divorce appraisal so special? It all comes down to a few key standards and concepts that make it hold up when it really matters. You're going to hear this acronym thrown around, USPA. It sounds super technical, I know, but all it really means is that the appraiser followed a very strict rulebook, a set of ethical and performance standards. This is what makes the final report impartial, well-supported, and most importantly, ready for court. It's the gold standard.
And here's another really important idea: retrospective value. See, the court might not actually care what the house is worth today. They might need to know its value on a specific date in the past, like the day you separated. A good divorce appraiser is like a data time traveler. They can use historical market info to pinpoint that value accurately.
All right, so you know what you need: a USPA-compliant appraisal that can handle these retrospective values. The next question is, who actually does this kind of specialized work? Let's take a look.
Generally, you're looking at about 3 types of experts. You've got local firms that have specifically chosen to focus on non-bank work, like divorce. Then there are individual appraisers who've built their whole career working with family law attorneys. And for those really complex, high-value cases, you have firms that specialize in litigation support. To give you a real-world example, a firm like Eagle Home Appraisal in Long Beach has built its entire business around this. They aren't distracted by chasing high-volume bank work. They get the nuances of family law, the need for discretion, and they're prepared to serve as an expert witness in court if it comes to that. They're built for these exact situations.
Now let's get to the most practical part. Knowing you need an expert is one thing, but actually picking the right one is another. So let's run through a quick, simple game plan.
Okay, here's your checklist. First, verify their credentials. Are they licensed, and do they do this kind of work all the time? Second, ask all the questions. What are the fees? How fast can they do it? And are they available for court testimony? Third, you have to confirm that they can do those retroactive or look-back valuations. And finally, and this one is huge, try your best to agree on a single, neutral appraiser with your spouse. That one step can save you so much time, money, and fighting down the road.
So as we wrap things up here, it's pretty clear that getting the right appraisal isn't just checking a box. It's a really fundamental step toward getting a fair resolution for everyone.
And this is really the bottom line, isn't it? The number in that report is going to have a direct impact on buyout amounts, how other assets get divided, pretty much the entire settlement. So choosing the right expert isn't just an expense, it's an investment in a fair financial future.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Yes, the appraisal is a technical financial process, but the act of agreeing to hire one neutral expert together, that's a human decision. It can set a totally different, more collaborative tone for everything that follows. Could that one small agreement actually be the first step toward a smoother, less painful settlement overall? It's definitely something to